Hey guys, how's it going? Big shout out to YouTube for having me on this special day here where I can broadcast my products right to you out there on YouTube. Without further ado, today I'm gonna get into some voice drop marketing, and what I've been working on here for the past few years is building up an internet marketing company. We do websites and SEO and video marketing, all sorts of internet marketing services, even starting with, setting up a Google My Business account for your business, right? Like, it's pretty relevant that people are able to find you as quick and simple when they go searching online, right? So there's a lot to it. I'd just like to let you guys know that there's so much involved into internet marketing, and it really goes all over the place. And we like to stick at points at hand and what's priority, and it's kind of part of the progress. And you start out doing something, and then you jump into something else, and then you're into something else, and you're into something else, and it seems like you only get so far, and then you're on to the next project, but then you go back to that project. And I just wanted to explain some of the intricacies that some of us internet marketers go through online. People like to create this grand picture that if you buy this button right here, right now, that you're going to instantly become a millionaire. And I've been buying into that button forever, and not one of those buttons ever really made me $1 million, and not one of those systems really made me successful. But what it did do was help me accumulate the skills so that I could, start working towards the end goal that I wanted. And my story a bit starts back, years ago. Me and my ex had broken up, and my kids were kind of taken away from me emotionally, as I felt as a father, and that was the worst time of my life, and I wouldn't wish that upon nobody. And some of what I have here today, which is positive, is some of the things that helped me get through that time that was really difficult, where I couldn't get out of bed for almost 30 days because there was just so much pain inside of me. And I wouldn't want to wish that upon my worst enemy. Like, seriously, that is the worst thing that anybody could ever have go through. But it was also what brought me to what I became today, and the process of learning and everything else. And to go on about that story a little bit more is that, after that had happened to me, I had made a choice in my life. I was a carpenter, and I made a choice in my life that, if I ever got my kids back again, that I would try to create a career or a life goal for myself where I could stay at home and be with my kids and still have an opportunity to make some money. And over the course of 2 to 5 years now, I've made some money, but I haven't made it successful to the point where I felt comfortable sharing it with the world and moving on to the next great chapter in my life, right? So today I'm working on a voice drop campaign, and what voice drop does is records, you make a recording on a script, right? And when you mail and when you call out people, it ends up the program actually collects all these phone numbers of businesses that you want to put your products in front of, right? And it calls out to them, and it leaves a message on the answer machine. So you're not interrupting the customer at all. And that's one of the things I really love about this. Even though going through the process of getting it all set up was a very frustrating, you know, like it was extremely frustrating. It was difficult. But basically, you know, I almost scrapped this project because I was having a lot of difficulty, and then it brought me to realizing that, you know, a lot of things that I've tried to accomplish, I never got to the end of it, right? But all these learning experiences got me something even more, and it was called progress. And progress is basically what got me to here today, so I could make this video, start selling my stuff online, and start really putting my content out there for you guys to see the value of, and how important it is to start developing your brand and putting your content out there online so that people can see, so they can learn from you and maybe learn from the mistakes that you made and move on to the next problem, right? So by the way, there are no real problems, there are only solutions. And sometimes you've got to outsource to different pieces of information, outsource to different people, ask your friends, your family, your peers what they think, ask your customers what they think, and really honestly think about it and try and turn back to them the value that they're looking for, because that's the only way that you're really going to succeed at this. So I've been putting together this script, and I got, like, you know, marketing scripts from all over the place, and they just sucked, right? They just totally sucked. So I wanted to think of something, a script that I could build that told my story. Sorry. Told my story, brought together some systems that I put in place, and bring them to you guys and let you go with it. And you can join me every day right here as we go through some internet marketing services that you can turn into products that you can sell online, and basically build a system that finally connects all the dots together, that brings all the information it brings together all the information so that you can make it happen. So I said we're going to do a voice drop campaign today, and you know, if I could sit you in front of my computer, I could show you all this software and mumbo jumbo back end stuff, and throw out some fancy words like get you in my vertical and all that kind of stuff, but I want to show you exactly the end product, you know, what you need to have accomplished here in order to get to the next stage. If you so happen to choose to use voice drop, that's one thing in itself, but after you figure out how to use it, you're still going to have to make a message that you're going to send out to people. And this message is, you know, like the start of your relationship with your customer, and it's how you're going to get your brand across to them, right? So we have different platforms that we work off, some being video, some being voice, And like there's other platforms that you can get your message across to. You can sit there all day and pound out on a computer and be propagating text format or photos or video, right? So video is one of my favorite, and I'll always talk about video lots and lots and lots. I play video games. I want to become a successful video game marketer and get my products out there while I play video games at home. And maybe in the future, my children, maybe they can play the video games for me, and Dad can go out and build products and sell things online, and we can have the life that we always deserved. So I went to my phone, I went to my Google Play Store, I downloaded the Voice Drop app, and this app is available to you on a couple different levels. Just to talk about the app a little bit, there's a free version, and the free version, when you download it, you kind of feel like you're being spammed or hacked or something like that, because all these commercials are coming up over top of the app, right? But have some patience. This is just, if you got no money and you're going to start from nothing today, right? Like, so we get this Voice Drop, and we make a video, we make a script up of some sort, and we leave a voice message for a potential customer that we would send out over the internet, based on relative information. We want to laser target in on those things, right? So I would get right onto it and answer that phone call, but I'm going to pass right now.
Call from 778300256.
Okay. Anyways, phones are always ringing around here, so you kind of got used to it. We're working out of my home. Things happen, right? So there's kids, and there's wives, and there's marketers, and video marketers, and everything else all over the place all the time. So we can't always be in a perfect, ideal atmosphere, and that's okay. I'm going to let that go. We're riding on a big whopping, there's nobody watching right now, but that's going to change. You guys are going to see some stuff out there. You're going to start seeing my content. You're going to start coming to my YouTube channel. You're going to subscribe. And you're going to join me. We're going to play some games. I like to play zombies. I don't know if you guys like to, but I play zombies. So that's just something I do in the process of while I'm trying to figure out some of my internet marketing solutions that I'm giving to you guys. So today I got a script here, and I'm gonna record it on my Voice Drop, and what I'm gonna do from there is it connects up to my Dropbox, and I can upload the video to my Dropbox. I can pass it off to my developer, or I can do it myself and put that out there onto the Voice Drop campaign. We'll probably get into that on another time, and have our message given to our customers so that they can call us back. Now this is laser targeted, like cold callers, they do cold calling, blah blah blah. The best sellers in the world love it always. You know why? Because it makes them money, right? And that's the bottom line, right? So what this does is it kind of creates this sort of warm call. It's a little bit different than cold calling. So we got this warm call, and what we do is we make this message, and then we're going to send it out there. People are going to hear this message, and they're going to get an option to either call us or to hang up the phone and never hear from us again. It's up to them. It's okay, right? So if what they don't know won't hurt them, kind of thing, or like if they're not a part of it, they're not going to capitalize onto it. So it's probably important that you guys get in working with me right away, right? So go to doug003.com and sign up. We can set up a consultation meeting, and you can start doing some of the things that I'm doing. Have some fun, make some videos, play some video games, and get on with your life, right? Like, seriously, put yourself out there for the world to see, right? So like I said, Voice Drop. When I record this video, or this audio, it's going to go up. I can load it up to Dropbox and I can have it implemented right away. We have a do it for yourself system and the voice drop. We have two different ways. I could manually do it, or I could pay for the premium version, and I'll just send them my voice message and they'll upload it to me to the niches that I've picked out, selected specifically. So we're laser targeting in on who we want to sell our products to, right? So some of my laser targeting is you guys, right? Like, you know, like I want to be in the YouTube community. I want to be a tuber. I want to be a tuber. I want my kids to be tubers, right? So, you know, it's a huge market out there on YouTube. We got more people on YouTube than we do on TV. So let's focus in and do what's relevant to our business, what's most gonna, you know, bring back a return on investment of our time. Because your return on investment is going to be your time. So learn your systems well and streamline them and put them to action today. So here we go. We got voice drop, and what I'm going to do is record a message that I want to get out to my customers, right? So I'm probably going to screw up, and if I screw up, I'm going to start over again, and we're going to record it all. You guys don't even have to wait for the blooper reel because we're live. We're doing live right now. So if, you know, how much more of a blooper reel can it be than live? It's probably the most intimidating, but here I am on my first real live video game marketing plan here, trying to bring some value across to you guys so that we can, you know, so you guys can learn from some of the things that I do, and we'll try and do something, you know, once a week if we can, or maybe it's once a month to start off with, but we'll try and stay regular. But in the meantime, what we're gonna do is play some video games and have some fun. And so all I do is I'm gonna press record onto this. It's gonna record my message, and then we're going to have an option to share it to Dropbox. I can send it right off to Voice Drop, and they can start shooting my message out to all my customers, and I can wait for the phones to ring and people to buy my products, and oh, it's a big, magical, wonderful thing, right? You know, like my product, I better be good, right? So this is a part of the doug003's systems, is that, you know, like you know, you gotta look inside yourself and see, you know, what fears can you overcome to bring this across for your customers so that they can see you and your products today. And yeah, basically, not everything that I will tell you in one session is going to be the magic thing, but as we progress over time, eventually all these things will start clicking and they'll start connecting, and you'll start putting all the pieces together, right? And one thing leads to the next, one thing leads to the next. And like, you know, how I kind of explain that is like, here's your website. You own that content. I don't own YouTube, right? So I'm not putting all my cookies into YouTube because I don't own YouTube, and they could shut down tomorrow and all my content will be gone. But I own my website, and that'll always be my website. So with setting up a priority list or whatever, our website is number one because we own our website. That is ours. YouTube, you don't own it. Facebook, you don't own it. Instagram, you don't own it. Pinterest, Twitter, all those, you don't own that stuff. And if you think that you're impervious to shutting down, well, guess what? You know, there's a number of companies over the past years who have, you know, created a giant list of networking and then shut down, and nobody's ever heard from them again, and all their content and everything that you propagated onto them is gone, right? So protect yourself, you know, think about your own website. Think about, you know, what other systems that are going to be involved into this, and how you can break them up into different projects to come to this whole big idea of internet marketing. Because, you know, you can only do a piece of the pie every day. You know, you work at a piece of pie, and a lot of times I have found that, you know, most of the time I know enough to be dangerous. People don't even understand what the hell I'm talking about. So, you know, trying to break it up into little bits and pieces is probably the best way to get you guys focused in on what's relevant today. So, and today what's relevant is voice drop. So let's see, how many times can I start and stop and delete before I can actually get through a script that is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages long, just a little over 4 pages, right? 4 pages should be pretty freaking simple, you'd think. But this is me, and this is me trying to break through some of my fears and my insecurities. Eventually, I get making videos for you guys so much that, you know, it becomes second nature to me, and I just keep going, doing more, and learning how to propagate content very easily and simply is definitely what I'm going to bring for you guys. Okay, so let's start. Hey, what's up friends, Doug Carter here, and in a moment I'm going to step into my office here at my home and pull up my computer and tell you exactly how it is that I went from barely scraping by working as a carpenter to creating a life that I love, that revolves around the things that I'm passionate about. Before I get started into that though, I would like to shout out to all you from the internet marketing world and have joined me here so I can bring you this quality call designed specifically for you. And if you're here from my video marketing community, I would like to give you a great big thanks, and I would also like to let you know that I couldn't have done this without your support, and I thank you guys. I thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. So can I be perfectly honest with you for a minute? Anyone who tells you that wealth accumulation is easy is flat out lying to you. There's millionaires running around on the internet talking about how they have a system that can duplicate and get rich quick scheme. They're selling you a pipe dream. And anybody who flashes their Lamborghini and fancy cars with every chance that they get while also saying those things aren't important to them, they are full of you-know-what. You see, what really matters here is that what these people are doing is attempting to prey on our most primitive desires, the desire for life to be easy. But the fact of the matter is life, love, health, wealth, these things were never designed to be easy, because you're not here for easy. Instead, you're here to grow and learn and be challenged, and you know, if you have to scroll back up a little bit, then you do. Alright, cut. Let's start over again. Let's delete this one. So I'm deleting, and you'll probably find that you do this a lot. I've done it so many times. You know, if you're really good at this, you give me a call at 250-510-3717, and you know, I'll give you your shot at making the big bucks and being an internet marketer. So delete voice, no, piece of cake, it's deleted, right? Okay, so we can start over. So here we go. Hey, what's up friends, Doug Carter here, and in a moment I'm going to step into my office here at my home and pull up my computer and tell you exactly how it is that I went from barely scraping by working as a carpenter to creating that life that I love, that revolves around the things that I'm passionate about. Before we get started into that though, I'd like to shout out to all you from the internet marketing world that have joined me here so I can bring you this quality design designed specifically for you. And if you are here from my video marketing community, I would like to give you a great big thanks, and I would also like to let you know I could not have done this without your support. Thank you very much. So can I just be perfectly honest with you for a minute? Anyone who tells you that Wealth accumulation is easy. It's flat out lying to you. There's millionaires running around on the internet talking about how they have a system that you can duplicate and get rich quick. They're selling you a pipe dream, man. Anybody who flashes their Lamborghini and fancy cars with every chance that they get, while also saying those things aren't important to them, well, they are full of you-know-what too. So you see, what I'm getting to is you see, what these people are doing is attempting to prey on our most primitive desire, the desire for life to be easy. The fact of the matter is, life, love, health, wealth, these things were never designed to be easy, because you're not here for easy. Instead, you're here to grow, learn, and be challenged, so that you can become everything you are capable of becoming. I like the way Tony Robbins says it best. He says, if you want the key to happiness, I can sum it up to you in one word: progress. You see, there are no shortcuts, because whatever you earn in life, it will always be related to the things, the skills, and the demand for those skills in the marketplace. And that's a good news, because it means that in any area of your life where you are not completely fulfilled, well, you've probably just a few simple steps to understanding skills that you have already. What is it that you desire? Now, I'm going to step into my office here, and like I said, I'm going to pull out my computer and tell you exactly what I've been up to over the last few years. And again, I want to remind you, I said success is not easy, and it's not. That's why I keep screwing up this message. But that does not mean that it might not be easier than whatever it is that you are doing right now. And you might be wondering, hey Doug, this all sounds good, but is it going to work for me? Well, the truth is, I don't know, because only you can decide. You can decide that, right? So where we are in my home office, waiting for you to make up your mind. Okay, let's change the pace a little bit. I want to share with you this exciting new content that I've designed. As you continue to stick with me here free, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to completely demystify for you how it is that real, average, ordinary people from all around the world are earning a real income over the internet. I'm even going to tell you how to get free training that will help you put all of what you are about to discover together. Okay, I want to say right up front that some of what I'm about to tell you might be confusing at first. However, I promise you, as you continue to stick with me all the way up until the end of this message or video, everything is going to come clear or come together for you, and you are probably going to be shocked how real and simple this all is. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a few websites, okay? No biggie, right? Okay, so you're probably familiar with the internet. So here's a website that you have heard of before. It's called bestbuy.com, one of the biggest brands in the world. Most people don't even know that if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Best Buy's website, you will see a tab called Partnership, and you will see a link that says, the link says Affiliates Program. If you click there, it clearly takes me over to the page which it says Earn Money, Partner with a Trusted Brand, Joining is free and easy, and I can click this blue button and join now. There we go. So let's check out another website, Amazon.com. Easily one of the biggest brands in the entire world, and most people don't even know that if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this website, you will see much of the same thing. A little link that says be an affiliate. And it clearly takes us over to a page where it says join, advertise, and earn. And right down here we can click join now. And one more here is Walmart, another enormous brand that most people are familiar with, and wouldn't you know it, when you scroll all the way down to the bottom of their website, much of the same thing. You'll see a link here that says affiliate program. You can click there. On the very next page, there's a button that says become a member. Alright, so why am I telling you all this? Well, simply put, even the biggest brands in the world, some of the most successful brands on the planet Earth, are rushing for this gold rush, which we call a digital economy, meaning what they are saying is, hey, if you're interested, you can partner with us, and a big brand company, and we'll pay you a commission anytime you help us sell a product over the internet. So this is what we like to call freelance digital marketing. It's a real career that's taken off over the globe, worldwide. It's what I do personally. Let me tell you a little bit more about it so you can sink your teeth in just a little bit more. Okay. It is much simpler than most people think, first of all, and in order to begin creating an income online, one of the first things we need is an audience, okay? And two, an offer, all right? Got that. So what is an audience? Well, an audience is a group of people that has a specific problem that they want to solve or a desire that they want fulfilled. And an offer is basically the thing that is either going to solve the problem or fulfill the desire. So let me tell you this really quick. This is how easy it can be to find an audience online. I'm going to click over to another tab, and this tab here on my computer, keyboard planner, Google's keyword planner. So this is Google's tool. It's a free tool anyone can use. All you have to do is make sure that you have a Google account. Now here's what it does. At the top I typed in the term lose weight, and right here below it says average monthly searches for all ideas related basically is 1 million to 10 million. And then down here we scroll down a little further and it will say clearly lose weight. Average monthly searches is 10,000 to 100,000. Weight loss. Average monthly searches 100,000 to 1 million. Oh my God. How to lose weight. Another 100,000 to 1 million. Like, this is crazy. Lose weight fast. 10,000, 100,000. Those are some big numbers. So what does this mean? Well, it literally means that Google, right in front of our eyes, is showing us millions of people per month that are going to be looking for ways to lose weight. Now that may be surprising to you, and just give me a second here. Hold on, stick with me, hold on. Okay, now I'm going to click over here to another website that you have not heard of before. It's called ClickBank. And what ClickBank is, it's an affiliate network, and simply put, an affiliate network is businesses who have products. We can list their products online, and people like you and I can go to these websites and sign up and partner with these companies, basically get paid a commission to help those companies sell their products. Simple. So check this out. Right at the top I typed in weight loss, and wouldn't you know, I scrolled down and right here staring us right in the eyes, it's a product. It's a fat burning soup recipe for weight loss. Average sale or average earnings is $182.53. Clearly stated. So what does that mean? Well, it means that if you and I were to promote this offer, we would be making that much or a percentage of that much. Now that may seem crazy to you. Stick with me. I'm going to tell you something really cool in just a moment. So let's go over what we just learned, all right? First, in minutes, we found a huge audience that was very specific. That's a problem we want to solve, right? And then in a couple minutes, we found an offer that could potentially solve that problem. So what do we do next? Well, simply put, what we do is we begin placing these tiny little ads so that people on the internet can see your product you are selling. So what do we do next online in front of our audience? Well, that is what we like to call the offer. And the offer that we have decided to promote, when people click on those ads, they are taken over to the offer, and if they choose to, they can buy. This is where things get super exciting, because this is where you can start to earn a real living over the internet, a living that allows you to not just earn some cool cash, but also having a life and enjoying it. I'm going to give you an idea how lucrative this idea can actually be. Here is a quick thing I want to tell you. If you want to lay in a bed of checks, I know that sounds a little weird, however, if you want proof of what's possible and start receiving over 400 commission checks in the next 45 days from these companies and brands, then I gotta be honest with you. When you take these to the bank, they're gonna be confused. Does this sound like something you would want? You know, going to the bank with 400 commission checks like before Christmas comes up here, now that the holidays are coming up? Now again, I'm not making any sorts of guarantees. I'm sure you are smart enough to know that all good things come with good, honest work, right? So like I said, it does give you an idea of what is possible. Now let's get back to the free training that I talked about a few minutes ago. What I have is, let's see here, what I have put together for you is this. If this is something that you find awesome, if this is what you would like to crack into, and you have had that epiphany where you realize, wow, this is pretty simple, I could probably do this, then great, because now that kind of goes without saying. It's a little bit hard, while the concepts are very easy to grasp. Obviously, the execution of the concept is going to be a little more complicated, and what that PDF is going to do is start to bridge that gap for you. Okay? I'm going to start telling you how this all comes together and walk you through the steps. Once you download that PDF, you will also have the ability to attend a 100% free 2.5-hour master class. In that class, I'm going to pour into you as much information as I can over the course of the 2.5 hours to help you get that running start so that you can begin seeing the results immediately. Alright, so if you want to download the PDF, which I strongly recommend, then if you have a mobile phone, you can call me at 250-510-3717. If you're on a device, then you can go to doug003.com. That's doug003.com. Okay, so go So again, download the PDF right now or give me a call. That's Doug Carter at doug003's.com, or call me now, 250-510-3717. I look forward to hearing from you or seeing you using my content, my friend, and take care, and thank you very much. So what I did here was I recorded that message. I had a few stumbles through it. I'm not quite happy with it, but I'm okay with it generally. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be perfect for it to be successful. So I'm going to kind of roll with that a little bit. I got to get something done today. I've been on this computer since 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock now. I want to get out there and play with you guys a bit, get on some Call of Duty Black Ops, play some zombies, have some fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload this voice file to Dropbox, and from Dropbox we can share it with anybody that we want. So here we go. I'm going to upload it now. Uploading to VoiceDrop. Okay, so basically in a nutshell, that just takes us through making the VoiceDrop message that we're going to give to our VoiceDrop program that we got, which we're going to include some information below eventually. Give us a bit of time. We'll include the information down below, and you can access the VoiceDrop program too as well. I'd like to give a big thanks out to Charles Miller, for helping me get through some of the things that I go through to get to this point. He's my partner at doug003.com, and one of the special products that we're putting on right now is Google My Business Services, and we will hook up your business to Google, and what it'll do is that when people are in your area, they'll be able to find your information that you're putting out there online and get your customers calling your phone or coming to your door wherever they are, and whatever funnel that you want, content you want to put onto there, and begin bringing customers into your business so you can return on your investments of time, money, and anything else that you put into it, blood, sweat, and tears. That being said, I'd like to give you guys a big thank you, and peace out. We'll talk to you later.